Coach, the sun is set in Chicago. The temps have dipped and will continue to do so. Jacket and blanket weather. It's that time of year at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Chicago Bears. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Here we go, team. You're Mike 52, back him up. I'm trying to collect. Check 37. Check 37. Check. Check slow. 5 on. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Roquan Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson flush to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Indy, 61, Matchbox Lights.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Third down and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Now Jones. And Robinson with a big catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 50. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Big Griffin.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. John Ross with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. They'll buy some time right. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Rip left.
Swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready. Check 52. Come on. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Kill.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he finds Stills, complete. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
And this one complete to Smith. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's second down. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is third and goal. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it fourth down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bears will get the football back.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Jones now, operating from the gun. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now Jones throwing on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And the ball is knocked out. And the Raiders pick it up.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Raiders on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Get that quarterback. And on.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Give him 23 yards on the pickup. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
60 outlaw. Hey, Alpha.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Fielded about a yard deep.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Hey, switch gears. Same. Hold. Go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Going deep downfield for Ross. It got his man complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. John Ross, 92 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now a hit and a loose football. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
You want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And to give this time to the tailback. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible.
Throwing to start the drive.
Jones flushed out right. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. It's caught, Beckham. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Raiders have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. John Ross on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the route is on here in this first half. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Switch.
Jones gonna throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Hey, Wahoo! Mike 8. Hey, let's get that ball, Let's get that ball right here. Check 52. Hey, seam 6. Go.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go to Barkley again. Now Barkley stripped of the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Flush to his right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Now Jones on first down. This is caught by Robinson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready!
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run here with Mack, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bears cut into that lead. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead now down to 20.
Next to score, Raiders 34, Bears 14.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders Raiders able to secure it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Give me that ball, defense.
To throw again, Jackson. He's got Smith here. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
52's the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
52. I got it. Tie right. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. No. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. To throw again is Jackson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody didn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No,
okay.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Mike 50.
Throwing again. Jones. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bears get a bit closer. Now for the point after. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Mike 52, Mike 52. Man out, man out, man out.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Oh, and now some space to operate. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well to get a few stops.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Sam on.
Back to throw. Jones. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. 6-6. Pull it high. Go.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, exit.
Jones from the gun. He'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Check ball. Run it.
On 2nd down now. It's Andrews looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Hey, we got 3 down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now it's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play in this passing game. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jerome Baker in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Jones now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here we go. Mike 8. Ready? Hey, orbit.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Now a handoff looking right. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the 1st down.
Tighten up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Bears 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 22-yard line.
The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Jones. And bringing it in right side here. Beckham. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
X3, 218, chopper.
On 4th down, Jones. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Irv Smith Jr. with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Throwing is Jackson. It's complete. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points. So they've got Allen Robinson. Kiss him goodbye. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Raiders 56. Bears 28.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. John Ross, 36 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now Jackson, buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Jones to throw again. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears are able to make things a bit more respectable. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
It's our time. Let's go.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Strong right. Strong right.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Get him on. Sponge. No.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get to him.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing on second and long. Jones. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moment.